All right, real quick ministry update. Some answered prayers that I want to share because a lot of you have been praying for me, and I really appreciate that in a number of areas. First and foremost, got out the Bible that was sent to the ministry by one of my viewers. Has King James Video Ministries down there. It's a Church Bible Publisher Bible. Really a nice, beautiful Bible. It's a note taker's Bible. Did a review on one of these things a long time ago. Just a really neat Bible. So finally have a place where I can put this thing. It's going to be in its little presentation box thing. It's going to be in my office. This will be my official Bible for here in the office. I've been waiting for the right time to break this thing out, so now's the right time. But the second thing that I want to share is that we finally have internet in here, in my office, and in the house. So, and it's the one in the house is actually the fiber internet thing, so that's pretty nice. And if you have any idea about what fiber internet does, I actually did the video the other day that was, I forget what it was on, but it was about a 24-minute video. It had that thing uploaded in about 2 minutes. It was unreal. I thought, whoa, okay, yeah, fiber internet's pretty quick. So, fold up my tripod here. So yeah, we finally have fiber internet. We finally made it into the 21st century, or whatever. Some people would probably say that. Of course, people didn't have real great internet in the early 2000s, but that's beside the point. The other big prayer request that I know a lot of people have been praying for, and that is my foot issue. I had the plantar fasciitis, or whatever you call the thing, and it's been really painful. And I know one of you put it in the comments, you said, all it is, Brother Brian, is you're just a little bit out of shape. To do some stretching exercises, you need to work on your calf muscles a little bit. And I've been working really hard on that. And the pain is almost completely gone. So thank you to whoever it was that wrote that as advice. Really appreciate that. And so right now, what's going on right now in our lives is I'm trying very hard to get ready for winter, because here in northern Maine, winter's no joke. You know, it's about 6 months of the year here, and very cold and whatever else. And we don't really have a great system of heat at the house. There's a wood cook stove in the living room area, and we're going to try to heat with that. But we don't have a huge amount of wood this year, but there's things we can do and whatever else. But we're going to look into a pellet stove, wood pellet stove. We've had those before. I know how to work on them. I often joke about there's a Pelpro stove, Pelpro PP130 model, numbers, whatever. But the whole thing is I've had 2 of those over the years. At Bridgewater I had them, and I said I'm pretty much a certified Pelpro mechanic now, because they break down so often. And I've repaired them, pretty much every part on a Pelpro. I fixed it at some point in time. And I mean, I literally got an auger motor, I think it was, the one time, and it broke in like 2 days. You know, cheap Chinese junk, in other words. And I called back the manufacturer and said, you know, I just ordered this part. I was literally on the phone with you about a week ago. And yes, sir. And I said, can you do anything about this? I mean, is there any kind of a warranty or anything? No, sir, I'm afraid not. So more than likely we're going to be going with a Pelpro, because I know how to use it, and it's just to get us through this winter. Next winter I'm going to be able to get more firewood done. So, but that's another big issue and things that we're trying to get worked out right now. As far as the barn is concerned, I'm going to be putting a little wood stove in there in the office area so I can go out there and work. Other than that, we're not sure what we're doing yet. But you know, the shop thing is really important if you don't understand, because I was a wood turner in the past, and I don't know if I'm going to go back to that or not. At this point in time, we're still just trying to get the thing organized. But there's a lot of projects I've had to put off over the years because of not having a shop to work on things. A lot of automotive repairs that I could have done myself, and I can't if I don't have a shop. The whole thing. And of course I do plenty of repairs and things outside, but it gets rough when it's, you know, really cold in the wintertime. So there's a lot going on, and I know I've had people say, you know, could we come and help or something like that. it's not really that I'm asking for help. I'm just asking for people to understand sometimes why my videos are not coming out very rapidly. You know, I have another life that I live. It isn't just all YouTube. I'm not sitting at the computer watching YouTube videos all day, you know, and deleting people's comments that I don't like or something. I don't delete that many comments. If there's profanity, you get deleted. But other than that, if there's links and things, I'll delete some of those. But usually I don't delete comments. So just want to do a couple real quick updates here. You know, it's starting to get pretty cold at night now. It was down into the 30s last night. Had a frost warning, and it's reminding me. It's kind of that, you know, the end of summer going into autumn, and we don't have much of an autumn here, and then it's into winter, and it's kind of that poking, you know, prodding feeling of summer's ending. You better make sure that you're ready for winter. I have firewood that I have to haul here to the new property, and there's a lot of work. So now that I have high-speed internet, the really high-speed stuff, I can get videos up much quicker, and we have 3 different options now for getting online. So that's going to help. If one system goes down, I'll go use another one. So, and we had to do that too, because I had the 2-step verification program thing. It was the office number, and I didn't have this number, and it was back and forth and whatever else. So I had to go down to the office and then call home here and tell my wife to log in and do this and do that. I had to send verification stuff and whatever. So we got that finally worked out. But all the stuff takes time. And then, of course, study and research also takes a lot of time as well. I don't ever want to be the kind of preacher that just, you know, does these lazy expository studies where I just milk the system and I'll just preach 2 or 3 verses and talk about personal stories or something. I try to do my best. So, but that's just an update for those of you that have been praying. Future prayer requests is just that we get ready for winter. That we have the time to be able to do that and get that done. And but I think that's going to be it. So there's the old box car right there. And having to move things into there and move things out and move things this way and that way and whatever gets with reorganization. So always entertaining, always something to do. But that's going to be it. And we'll see you in upcoming videos. As always, thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. And thank you for watching.